Family, what's good? It's your boy. Welcome back to Suits and Scents. Thank you for tuning to the channel. Today, family, whoa, man, yeah. Today, we're going to talk about the most expensive fragrance that I have ever purchased. The most expensive fragrance that I have ever purchased. Now, some people will be like, why? What's the purpose? I mean, is it really like, why? Okay. To answer those questions. For one, I'm a lover of perfumery. I love smelling awesome, amazing, fantastic, super fantastic. I just do. It's a must. I don't care if I'm just going to get the paper from the sidewalk. I must smell amazing. Okay. Second, to me, it's an awesome fragrance. It is. It's an awesome fragrance. Since first sniff, I had never really, back when I had purchased it, I had never really encountered anything like that. Well, not from first, but I'm gonna say encounter anything like that as far as after I sprayed it and the longevity that it gave me, the reaction that it gave me, just the reaction that I got from myself just from walking around smelling myself, like, man, this, to me, it was just a really, really awesome fragrance. Now, people ask again, why? Why? And simply, my money. That's all. You do what you want to do with your money. I do what I want to do with my money. I love fragrances. I do. If you are a frequent to this channel, you would know. I mean, I love fragrances. I do. So that's why I got it. And this is my first time ever really talking about it. Because, well, I mean, I've had it for a minute, but I've never put it on the channel. So I, debating. I'm fighting like, no. Because some people like to think that you are showing off or you're acting all that stupid mess, whatever. It's nothing like that at all. I'm just a lover of fragrances. I really am. So I went on ahead and broke down and said, I'm gonna go ahead and, do my take and my review on my most expensive fragrance purchase ever. And that's what we're gonna dive into. All right, first time viewers, thank you for tuning to the channel Suits and Scents. Before you make any decisions, go back, check out some of the other videos from Suits and Scents and make your decision from there. Continue, viewers. Much love. Truly appreciate you. Can't stop. Won't stop. Not gonna stop. It's just not gonna happen. I promise you, it's just not gonna happen. All right. Pineapple juice, candle. Pineapple juice. Best defense against COVID. Trust me, research. All right, y'all come on back here. I'm gonna let the intro roll. We're gonna dive into my most expensive fragrance purchase ever. All right, fam. There it is. Roja Dove's Roja, better known as Haute Luxe, however he pronounced it. But that's it, right there. And you can see I probably got like maybe 1/3 left, a little less than half. Yeah. I had this for a minute. Man, look, I fell in love with it. I fell in love with it. And it wasn't because of the gold particles that are floating around inside of it. That wasn't it at all. No. Yeah, that thing is just, it's just absolutely gorgeous. That's a beautiful fragrance. No, the particles inside isn't what well, no. The presentation was absolutely beautiful. The gold particle, especially when the bottle was full and we would shake it up. I always called it my expensive snow globe You know, shake a snow globe, but okay, all right, you get it. But anyhow, that's what I called it. Now, the original cap was purple. The original cap was purple, but I broke it. I was carrying a couple of fragrances on it, and this thing fell, and one of the things had, oh my God. I was like, oh no. Yeah, I almost cried. Like, man, you paid all that money and man, shoot. But anyhow, that's a story for another day. Still got a nice cap on it. Still didn't, I would rather drop the cap instead of the bottle. Imagine that, you breaking this bottle with, yeah, woo. So that's why I have a different cap on instead of the purple cap. But the fragrance itself. Now, okay, let me ask this question. How much would you pay for a fragrance that truly touched you to where you was like, oh man, that smells amazing. Something that you had never smelled before, you know? And like I said, you know, I was just really getting into this, the game or whatever, and got boom. So yeah, but like I said, I was I'm not gonna say embarrassed about paying what I paid for it. I would say more so, I didn't want to display it because it's like, I didn't want to feel like I was bragging, you know, because I seen some reviewers talk about, and it wasn't nowhere near the price that this was, but certain fragrances where like the price point or whatever. I mean, it's about the fragrance, not about the price. Okay, if the fragrance does what you want it to do, then be happy with what you bought. Okay, I am completely happy. As you can see, through the bottle half almost dang free empty. Talking about putting the brakes and the pause on. Yes, definitely put the pause on this one for sure. Well, I lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. So I called myself hiding it from myself because I was just this one, man. I'm telling you, Roja Dove, this one, number 2, and Diogole. Those are my 3 babies. I'm telling you, they are. I was actually using this more than Diogole, and Diogole is okay. Let's put it like this. This is in the stratosphere. All right, the stratosphere. Diogole is in the atmosphere, and the rest of them is just, you know, they up there, but they just float. Okay, so that's why this one got used so much, because it was something about the fragrance that just grabbed me. You know, Diogole grabbed me. Oh, I'm sorry, Diogole. It grabbed me too. It really did. Diogole. That's my true baby. I love Diogole. But this one right here is the one that we're gonna focus on. Absolutely beautiful fragrance, and the price point alone is just absolutely ridiculous. So ask yourself, if you have ever smelled Roja or Haute Luxe, do you agree that the fragrance matches the price? Okay, like I say, it doesn't matter because it's your money. Spend on what you want to spend on. We all gonna spend our money on something. You know, not talking about bills and, you know, mortgages and car payments and all those type of things. We're talking about our toys, so to speak. You know, our indulgences. That's what I'm speaking of. Okay, you all gonna spend money on something. Okay, it's up to you on what you want to spend on. Me, I love fragrances, but anyhow, would you spend the amount of money that this fragrance costs to purchase it? Do you think the quality is worth it? All right. Okay. So let's do a little background here on this fragrance here. Okay. Let's dive into that a little bit. All right. Of course, it bears the name Roja. Haute Luxe, which means Roja itself. You know, this fragrance actually was he had this fragrance only for himself. It's an altered fragrance that he had only for himself. And he said that every time he would go out, people would ask, what are you wearing? What are you wearing? It was a fragrance that he created personally for him that he did not sell. So eventually he had made 25 bottles for Britain, from which he's his home country. And then he made 25 bottles for everyone else, meaning the rest of the world. So that vanished, just disappeared within record time. So then he created 250 more bottles for everyone else to sell, and it just keeps selling out, keeps selling out, keeps selling out, keeps selling out. Now, you have to imagine when this first came out, this came out 2013. The price point, I don't know what the price was in 2013. I don't know what it was, but I don't believe is the price that it is now. I'm quite sure it was high. It was up there. I mean, it was up there. But I don't know if it was in the $3,000 plus range. I don't think it was that. But so to keep everyone happy, he produced 250 more bottles. Like I said, the original bottles were created just for him, and what he used to make was an altered version of a fragrance that he had, and he produced this. And most people believe that the fragrance is the price point that it is because of the gold leaflets inside, and that's not true. That is not true at all. The price is so high because, well, he put the gold in there for his love of gold, all right, and the juice or the ingredients cost way more than the gold leaflets that are inside of. The gold leaflets are just to add attraction to it, for the presentation, you know, just to show that his love of this fragrance. So he added pure gold leaflets to it to for the presentation and to tell the world that, you know, this is his baby, this is his fragrance. So that's why the gold leaflets are in there. It's a masterpiece for the fragrance, and the juice inside costs more than the gold pieces itself. All right, it's a Chypre floral fragrance. Like I said, it was launched in 2013 for the perfumer himself, Roger Dove. Right. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna dive into the notes. All right, let's dive into the notes. So in the opening, you get bergamot. All right, that's all you get is bergamot, and that's what you get. You get bergamot. Now, it says it's a Chypre floral fragrance. All right, a Chypre floral fragrance. So you get rose de may, jasmine de gracie, and ylang-ylang. Okay, ylang-ylang. The rose and the jasmine, you get. Well, to me, I get that more than the ylang-ylang. I don't get the ylang-ylang really at all in there. But then the beautiful part, as it starts to dry down, that's the ginger. Look, now the ginger is light, not a lot of spice at all. Cinnamon, clove, patchouli, oak moss. You get the oak moss, cedar wood. The woody notes are, I'm not gonna say it's to where you can really notice it. It settles and peaks of it comes in there. The amyris, benzoin, the vanilla, you do get that vanilla on the dry down. The vanilla and the rose, oh man, that's gorgeous. That is, it really, the vanilla, and it's like a deep dark. It's like he poured extra rose, extra vanilla, you know, that thick vanilla, and just, oh man, yeah, some orris, some styrax, some labdanum, ambergris, and civet. But the vanilla, now it's not a vanilla scent. It's more of a floral scent, but the vanilla's in it, adds some sweetness to it. The cinnamon and the ginger adds a teeny bit of spice, just a teeny bit of spice. I should have done a review on this when well, actually, when I got this, I wasn't even doing reviews. I was just, you know, weighing and purchasing fragrances. I was like, wait a minute. I see everybody else doing reviews. Let me start doing some. So, but when I bought this, I wasn't even part of the YouTube family. So, yeah, the vanilla, the rose, the ginger, the cinnamon, you get all of that. You get all of that. The oak moss, you get a little bit. The cedar wood, the woody notes, slightly, to me, slightly. But that's, oh man, look, God, oh, this, it's in the same line to almost as, you know, the Diagolade, the number 1, the number 2. Like I always say, number 3 is a mixture of 1 and 2. To me, that's just my belief. But it's a very, very attractive fragrance. So let's get to the most important part of the discussion, and it's the price. Right now, as of today, the time you watch this video, what is this, March 2024, $3,500. I'm quite sure you already knew that. But if you didn't, pick your jaw up. Yeah, $3,500. So once again, back to the original question. Do you believe, if you have ever smelt it, if you haven't smelt it, get a decant. the atomizer that you can purchase, Marvin, that costs almost $250, $300 alone. Just the decant itself costs more than most perfume bottles out there. That's amazing. I think it's a 10 ounce decant. Is it 10, 15? One of them, that costs $200, and from the Roja site, that costs $250, right? The decants at like scent splints and all them, I believe just to get a 5 or 10, that costs a nice penny. So, do you believe the fragrance is worth $3,500? It's your money. It's your money, all right? Obviously, I must have believed that because I purchased it. But like I said, when I purchased this, I wasn't doing YouTube, and it was up there. It was up there. All right, it was up there, man. But I'm satisfied with the fragrance. I'm very happy, very well pleased with the fragrance. I love the fragrance. I do. Obviously, you can tell I love the fragrance. I mean, look at that. Dang, they're freaking empty. So I haven't used this in over, close to 2 years. Close to 2 years I haven't used this. Well, no, I did. I used it once. But yeah, within a 2-year period, I probably only used this fragrance once. I had to put the pause on, man. Johnny, no. Would I purchase another one? Probably. Well, it all depends, because I'm quite sure. I can't say that, because Roja Dove, his fragrances are really, to me, they're genuine and they're unique and it's good quality. But would it match the scent DNA that is in this one when I purchased this one? Like if I was to get a new bottle now, would it still compare? Because this one right here, all the boxes check off: longevity, projection, sillage. I mean, if you name it, it has it to me. And I'm not trying to sell the fragrance to anyone. I'm not trying to sell it to anyone. I'm just talking about my behalf as how I love the fragrance. I truly love the fragrance. So, you know, on the notes, it says, the perfume of the perfumer himself. Haute Luxe is the bringing together of all the rare and costly materials Roja Dove loves the most, a scent to which there is no compare. No compare. A sheeper wrapped in cashmere, for the way which it settles as softly on your skin and as smoothly as the material slide across the skin. I can agree with that. This thing set, like I told you, when I first sprayed it on me, oh man. And back then I was sniffing, I wasn't smelling. You know, I really didn't know too much about fragrances, but when I did this one, oh my goodness, it just hit me in a way to like, what is that? Like, really, what is that? I mean, it was sweet and masculine at the same time. And I had never experienced that, and it captivated me. So that's my story on Hot Locks. Now, it hits the wallet. It does. It hits the wallet. $3,500. That's a very, very expensive fragrance. I don't know. Ask yourself, is it worth it to you? A lot of you probably say no, just because on the price alone. But let's talk about the quality of the fragrance. All right. Don't worry about the price. Okay, put it like this. If this fragrance cost $800, would you get it? Okay. Even if it cost $1,000, would you get it? All right. So let's not worry about the price. Let's talk about the fragrance itself and the reaction and the quality of it. Do you agree with it is, what would you give it? 1 through 10. What would you give it? Me, I give it a 10. Of course, I bought it. I love the fragrance. And the presentation is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, these little gold particles here. I mean, when I first bought it, man, I used to just sit there and just shake it up. Like, wow, that is absolutely awesome. Okay, so that's my story on the fragrance of Roja. You know, it has his name on it. If you go to the Roja site, that's at the top. That's at the top, man. Of course, $30,500. That's at the top. And then you have 1, 2, 3, Diagolève, you know, and all the rest of them that, you know, falls in line. Roja is a very, very unique, special house to me. It is. Gorgeous fragrance. Gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance that, yeah. So, do you agree or do you disagree on the price? A lot of you probably gonna say, yeah, because that's a lot of money. That's a mortgage and a car note. It is. That's a mortgage and a car note right there. $3,500 for a fragrance. Some people can, or some people will. Some people won't. You know, some people won't. But like I said, if the price was if it was at a lower price point, would you get it then? Would you get it then? That's all. The atomizers that come with it, they $250, $300. You know, and that's more than some other fragrances that are full 100 ml bottles. Just the atomizer costs more than that. So what does that tell you about the fragrance itself? The ingredients are really good in here. And you have those ingredients in other fragrances too, but it's just something about this one that really, really takes it to a different level. To me, really takes it to a different level. So, that is the most expensive fragrance that I have ever purchased. Okay, the most expensive fragrance that I have ever purchased. And like I had stated the question earlier, if I ran out of this, would I purchase another one? I don't know. I really don't know. Can't say that I will. Can't say that I won't. I mean, because I love the fragrance. It depends on the quality of it now. Because I don't know. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Neiman's and see, well, you know what? They don't even have this one out for you to even spray it anymore. It's in the case in there, but I don't even think they have that out for you to spray it anymore. I know it used to be. I need to check. Let me see if the quality, I'm spray my bottle on one hand. If they'd spray it on another, they'll let me do it and spray this one on the other hand and compare, you know, and then I'll do a follow-up. Okay, that's how we'll do it. So, Hot Luxe, Roja Dove, price point $3,500. All right. To me, it's an awesome fragrance. I love all that line, the top tier line for Roja Dove. Hot Luxe, number 1, number 2, number 3, not so much because I think it's just a mixture of 1 and 2. Of course, my baby, Diagolève. The Elysium line, I like that. I really like Roja Dove's fragrance. I love the presentations. Really, really good quality work. It is. It's really good quality work. And all he does is focuses on fragrances. So, my hats off to you, Mr. Dove. Thank you. So, Roja Dove, Hot Luxe, $3,500. Came out in 2013. Gorgeous release, gorgeous release. So, that's that, family. All right. The most expensive fragrance purchase that I have ever purchased. Okay. First time viewers, thank you for stopping by. Tune into the channel Soups and Scents. Before you make any decisions, go back, check out some other videos from Soups and Scents, and make your decision from there. Continue, viewers. Much love. Can't stop, won't stop, not gonna stop. It's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. All right, fam. To the next video. Deuces.